Well, Mark, wins don't come much more dramatic than that.
No, a little bit late drama, which is always nice. Thought we were very good second half, actually. Game of two, probably. We weren't very good in the first half, and they were, and we improved the level massively in the second half. I'm really pleased to get the result, because I think when you start a number 1, 2 wins from the first 3 games is a really good return, but also when it's game 1 of a really busy week and the next 2 are tough away days, if you can win the first one, it sort of gives you a little bit of a cushion to play with. So we know how tough it is. From behind, from a position of a bit flat at half time, and in these conditions to be going as well as we were second half and finding that drive and energy, excellent. And the impact of the substitutes was exactly what we need. It's the best we've had as an impact from the bench, and that's exactly why I'm talking about having a strong squad, but the reason that we've got it is they've got to come on and make that impact and that difference when they did, whether that is to help us get a point or help us win a game, or whichever scenario it is that they've got to come in. But I thought, particularly in the case of Shiloh and Jack, when the game was level, to get us into a winning position was brilliant. And then obviously Liam later on, and Brandon as well early, but Liam just to try and secure us. And the game ends as you think it's going to. 6'6" goalkeeper in the box. I mean, it's absolute carnage, but we managed to get through what seemed like the longest injury time ever. But yeah, we're delighted to win the game.
What do you put the second half improvement down to? Exeter in the first half showed why they've picked up so many tremendous results recently.
Yeah, I mean, they ran harder, they were more direct and more forceful and brighter to land on things, and they disconnected us really, but they connected themselves really well by running hard. We didn't play with enough intensity in the first half, enough purpose, or didn't get the ball forward quick enough or early enough. And into wide positions to cross, which are the 2 areas we wanted to be better. Second half we did it miles better, and the 2 goals come from crossing positions, and I thought we looked a really good threat at times in the second half and played with a bit more intent. The game was always going to be tricky for anyone today. I think up and down the country it'll be tough, but you know, I think it's hottest in East Anglia, so that was really, really physically draining, and also mentally challenging. So we made sloppy errors in the first half and little bits of concentration and execution on really simple, basic techniques. But we got ourselves together at half time, responded really well.
Yeah, and talking through the goals, first one, an excellent header from Sam Smith, and the second was, well, just exactly the same from Paul Digby, came powering in to plant it home. Yeah,
first one starts with us getting the ball wide on the left-hand side. Brophy puts a good ball in the box that they don't quite clear, ends up with George. He puts a second cross in off his left foot, and that's what we wanted. We wanted to make them defend and serve the box better and earlier and more often. It's a brilliant header from Sam for the first one. And then the second one, we get really good energy down that side. Shiloh and Brandon made a big difference. And then when it's tight, that's exactly what Jack can do. He can wriggle out of bodies, and he did it brilliantly to pick out Paul making his late run to score on his 100th appearance. So we celebrated that before the game, and he certainly celebrated it late on with that goal. And yeah, we're really pleased with him, with the outcome of the game, and particularly in those 2 attacking players, Shiloh and Jack, that came on. The impact they made was excellent.
Although all in all, a super start to the season. It certainly makes us feel a lot better, certainly after the way we were feeling this time last week.
Yeah, I mean, that's football, isn't it? The way it can change got so much. Late goal for us this week. We experienced the good side of it and the opposite side of it last week. But look, it's a long season. We've got to keep chipping away and getting results. But we can take confidence from that, coming from a losing position, and starting the week with a win is quite important for us. So yeah, we'll take that. And on what is a scorching afternoon, we've managed to take the maximum points and win the first 2 games here in the league. It's 3 wins in 2 weeks here now, and yeah, we look a good side here. So that's important. We're going to need that with a lot of games at home coming up in the next month.
All right, thank you, Mark.
Cheers.